I'm Gene Campbell, and this is the story of Oyster Bow Hunting Club. I'd say that we are the legacy. I'm doing exactly the same thing Joe Lagow taught me how to do. He was my mentor. So I started guiding in '74, but before that, I liked to duck hunt. I loved to duck hunt. That's all we ever did. We duck hunted, my best friend and I, and many other people. Everybody started depending on me for information on where to go, and everybody wanted to go hunt with me. So when I met Forrest West, an outfitter, that was it for me. I helped him all summer long, getting his new operation going, and there were no promises. He said that he had all the guides that he needed. So I wanted to be around that whole operation. And when teal season came around, I was just kind of the handyman, and I didn't hunt. I just helped out and helped people get back and forth, fixed equipment. But then I guess Forrest felt a little bit guilty after all of my volunteer work. He asked me if I'd like to hunt out in the marsh, and this was on the Bear Ranch. And he said, well, I guess we'll try it out. I wasn't planning on hunting at marsh. So I got in the marsh. He gave me a few parties. Everybody loved it because the hunting was very good. And it was not very profitable for me, but the people loved it. And I made a lot of friends. 3 years later, Joe Lagow came to me and said, you need to do something different. I know you're having a really good time, but I know you're not making any money. And I said, I don't know what to do. I said, I don't want to stop doing this. I know I'm not making any money, but I've got to do it. I just have to do it. He said, well, I'll give you a spot. If you really want to do this, I'll give you a spot where you can make a living. So he gave me a spot on the back end of the ranch. It was harder to get to than the first spot that I hunted, but the hunting was still pretty good. Well, since I was carrying my own customers, even at the beginning, he would refer people to me, but they would become my customers. He didn't control what I was doing. He approved it. We had a handshake and nothing more all those years. Then his son took over, and we still had a handshake. And of course, that changed through an accident on the farm. Joe passed away, and then Donnie passed away in a farm accident. Huge loss, both of them. Family loss. It was just like losing your family. Well, we continued. Donnie was the son. His wife and the sisters now were in control of what we have created, the wildlife refuge, and it's a little bit different now. We have contracts, and we are still in full agreement of how the ranch should be run. And I have my own operation that's independent. I pay them a certain amount of money to operate on their property, but it's a year-to-year thing. It's been a year-to-year thing ever since we started in '74. So it's that part of it's changed. I'm real cautious about doing ethical things. I want to appear to be as ethical as I believe that I am. You have to be careful about that. Legal implications. As an outfitter, anybody can have accidents, and I've got 11 guides. So in any given day, we might have 12 accidents. We can accidentally break the law. We got to be so careful about that. So we use additional precautions. And being legal is one of the most important things. It develops trust in you with your landowner, with your customers. You don't want to get your customers embarrassed. So we're very special in that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do everything. We're going to make sure that they're legal when they come out there, because there's nothing more embarrassing than, oh, I forgot to put a plug in my gun. So we're going to check everything. Those relationships also carry over to the game wardens. The game wardens that we've got, several of them are family friends. My son played Little League with one of our game wardens, and it's really important to me. It would be so embarrassing for him to find me or one of my customers in violation. I don't want to do that to him. Of course, it would embarrass the dickens out of me too. So accidents are going to happen. You just have to be as careful as you possibly can.